We have a brand new evolution coming to Clash Royale, and that is this Evo Princess right here. Now, if you aren't sure what the ability is, I will tell you. It is a slowdown effect. This card is pretty darn good and gets a lot of value in a lot of different situations. I definitely think it's going to be utilized tons in this upcoming meta, so I'm going to be showcasing it for you guys today, playing a couple games against Nate, just with a couple different decks, really showing where this card can, I guess, specialize in. And of course, you guessed it, Logbait is probably going to be the #1 deck that it is used in for the most part. Maybe we'll see some different types of decks with a Princess. I mean, there's always going to be something that's viable with Princess because it is such a good long-range card that can cause, your opponent to force out their spells. So, you could play any type of weird bait version. Maybe, I hate to say this, but maybe some Recruits Princess decks could come into the meta. I might have to cook up a Recruits deck here for later in this video, but he does have the arrows, so that's going to be quite the issue. I'm just going to go for the barrel on the tower and then Electro Spirit like this. But yeah, Evo Princess, I'm not sure how to feel about it as a card. I definitely think it's one of the more strong evolutions they've released defensively. Now, this card is still, it doesn't change the HP at all, of course, but it is going to be very useful against cards like Graveyard because, it has this little slowdown effect. It also has this little effect of just, lingering on the map whenever it dies. I think it freezes after it dies. I'm not even sure. I haven't played it. This is my first time using it, by the way, so I don't really have that much info, but we'll kind of figure it out together as it goes on. But yeah, you can see the ability right there, getting lots and lots of value. I'm going to go for the Evo Barrel to pressure him. Oh, shoot, if I could have got the Goblin Gang down. Yeah, but look at that. So when the Princess dies, it pops that little freeze potion, or slowdown potion, English Hunter, please, on the tower. I'm also, running on low sleep right now. It's my birthday, and I've been up all night. And then I slept for a little bit, so my brain is pretty just cooked right now. I apologize if I can't string together good sentences and not or anything today. Wow. I really can't, but he's going to go for the queen to back. Now we're in double elixir. I think we're in a good situation. I'm just going to set up my Tesla again, but yeah, with all the nerfs to spells and whatnot, I think a Princess at the bridge might be a pretty viable option for just getting a cheap bit of damage, and, we might be seeing lots of that next season in the meta, so I'm going to go for the Electro Spirit like this, Goblin Gang, but yeah, I actually kind of enjoy this. Sometimes it's better to play the Princess same lane against, for example, if you're facing a Graveyard where you can get the, freeze effect to help you out, but other times I think just a normal Princess in the back, just getting all that value. If your opponent doesn't have the correct spell, man, you'll be in business. That's why Logbait will be so strong. You can just force out their spells, keep your Princess alive for maximum amounts of time, and then you're really just chilling. So he's going to go MK to back. We have our Evo Princess back in cycle. I also like the art of this card. I know a lot of the arts haven't been amazing recently. They've been kind of, I guess, bad in a way, but I definitely am a fan of this Princess art. I'm going to go for the Knight Log on top of that, Bandit plus the Wall Breakers and the Queen, and then Electro Spirit back on top. But you can see that the Princess just getting this ability shot off over and over and over again, slowing down the MK, not really allowing it to do much. And even though it jumps on my tower, I'm not even threatened because it's still slowed down so much. It doesn't do nearly as much damage as it would have if it wasn't, of course. And we still have the Princess at the bridge. I'm going to actually protect it here just in case he tries to Bandit. There we go. And then I can just go for my Tesla and the Sensor again here. That MK is probably going to kill my Princesses. Actually, that Princess is still going to keep getting value, slowing down the Prince now, which is amazing. It just keeps getting infinite value here. It is going to die, unfortunately, but that's all right. We can go for the Goblin Gang like this, go for the Evo Barrel, keep the pressure on. Oh, I was hoping that MK died before it jumped. I'm not going to lie. That was kind of a bit of a problem. That's not going to connect, right? Oh my gosh, what? I just sold the game. Okay, I got to go Tesla. I think we're still fine, but that was definitely not the Prince we were looking for. That Prince got way more value than it should have. It should have died to that Goblin Gang. That's on me. But we still have the ability. I'm actually going to go for a pretty aggressive Princess to bridge. This is going to freeze whatever he plays on top of the barrel, which is in arrows. Didn't quite freeze that Hunter. But I will go for the Goblin Gang. You can see the death freeze ability getting the value against the Prince. I'm going to shield up with this Knight. He's forced to respond to these three Spear Goblins, rather, on the left-hand side. There's the Goblin Gang. He's going to predict a barrel with that, and unfortunately for him, he does not predict it. So I'm going to go for the Tesla. He's forced to arrows this, which is good for me because now I could Princess the bridge. I'm not going to do it just in case he tries to predict it. Yes, he does indeed. So what I'm going to do is just cycle back around to our Evo Princess one more time, try and get the defensive value out of it. Go for the barrel again here on the tower. MK does come down, which is quite interesting. I'm going to go for the Tesla as well. Electro Spirit Log. We are going to play a Princess on the right-hand side, so we have one on each lane, which is awesome. Then I can just go for the Knight, predict the whatever he plays at the bridge. There's the Queen. And then 24 seconds, I'm going to go for a barrel. We have Evo Princess back in rotation. I'm going to go Evo Princess down low, just get this instant value on defense against the MK and the Bandit. Perfect. So that completely changed that interaction. The MK would have jumped if I didn't have the Evo Princess shooting at it, but unfortunately for him, we did. I can just go for the Electro Spirit down low. And yes, getting so much value, just slowing down all of his units. We are going to succeed here in this match and pull off the win. Evo Princess, definitely a good card. card. You can see the strength in log bait. But yeah, I'm going to try it out with a few different versions of decks and hop into our next match right here. Okay, playing this next game here with this Hog Rocket Princess deck, and now this deck was kind of an old school classic. Hasn't really been in the meta for a long time, but I thought maybe with the, resurgence of the Princess, it could be a solid deck. I mean, Rocket's obviously getting a pretty big nerf. All the spells are getting a pretty big nerf to towers. I'm not sure if that's going to really affect how decks are made that much in terms of just like the general meta, but it honestly could. So I'm gonna go Fire Spirit in case he uses the ability right here. If he does use the ability, I'm just gonna go for the bats quickly. On top of that, it's still gonna hit my tower, isn't it? That card is so good still. I don't know if they like that nerf did slightly affect it, but really it didn't do much. Hopefully we do see some more hero nerfs in the future. I think Princess might need a small nerf, like really tiny. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments for sure, but looks like he's got that giant deck. The one with pretty much all just the bridge spam stuff at the river. I think you all are familiar with that one by now if you play Clash. But Princess going to get some good value. He does go for the Fireball on top of that. That's fine. Fireball is not going to, concern me that much here. I'm going to go for the Evo Bats on top of this Prince. There's no way this Prince connects. If that does, it'd be crazy. He goes for the Zap on top of the Bats. And thankfully, we are going to get at least 2 Hog hits right here. Maybe even, just 2. I was going to say maybe 3, but we'll take what we can get for sure. We have Evo Princess in rotation. And yeah, like I said, really big fan of the art. It just looks clean. I don't know. Doesn't that just look clean compared to some of the other cards? Maybe, I think Evos in general just look more clean than Heroes. Maybe the Hero card art design just isn't my favorite, but just going to pop the ability to make sure this Bomber dies. It's only 1 Elixir. If I had to Log or Ice Golem, it'd be 2 Elixir. I guess that's my thought process behind going for that ability. But yeah, I'm just going to try and get some good defensive value out of this card right here. I'm not going to play it immediately because I actually want it to survive for a little bit. I'm going to go Fire Spirit at the back like this, and then I'm just going to drop down the Princess here to slow down both of those and instantly bats the bridge to, he's going to have to pick what he spells, basically, is the thought process. So that is literally a prime Ice Golem ability right there, just freezing everything. That's really good, genuinely, and that's just going to get you value in so many situations. Like right there, that Giant doesn't even hit my tower because the Princess gets that little bit of extra freeze off, and I'm just going to pop my ability as well, go for the Log, and once again, this Princess is going to just be super annoying for him to deal with. So he's going to have all these different problems, and he has to defend that Princess as well. I'm going to go for the Princess again. Oh, shoot. He's going to use the ability on that. Yeah, that was bad timing. I probably should have played the bats faster so the Mega Minion could not actually take out my Princess, but it's all good. I'm going to go for the Hog plus Ice Golem over here on the other side. Maybe a bit aggressive, but we'll see if it pays off. He does go for the Bomber. What else does he have for that Hog? He's forced a Fireball, which is really good for me, and then my Mini P.E.K.K.A takes out that Prince. I'll definitely take that. What I'm going to do is go for the Princess in the back. Actually, I'm going to go in the middle because, remember, he does have the Mega Minion, so I don't want to give him infinite value. Bats are going to clean up those 2 troops. He does go for the Rage, but it doesn't even kill because Evo Bats are nasty. Let's go for the Fire Spirit Mini P.E.K.K.A on top of the Giant again. And yeah, right now we're really just dominating the cycle of the game. You can see just having the cheap cycle with the Princess in your deck can definitely make defenses just so much easier than any other type of archetype. The Princess slows down that Dark Prince. That's so valuable, man, genuinely. Let's go for the Hog on the right-hand side. He has to defend both sides, and yeah, things are looking definitely pretty rough for him right now. Princess on the left-hand side might actually win me the game if he doesn't defend it in time. Bomber does come down. I still need a little bit more damage before we can straight up win, but yeah, Princess Evo is still on the map right here, getting infinite value. It's going to freeze that Prince as well. I mean, dude, that's crazy. This card is broken. I don't know. Does it need a nerf? I think it needs a nerf, definitely. I'm going to go for the Rocket, just a slight one, maybe like half of the slowdown duration. That's way better than like an Ice Wizard or anything like that. I'm going to go for the Log like this, then cycle back around as fast as possible. To 1 more Log here because, of course, we do need to, get another spell off. So he's going to go for the Fireball. I'm going to go for the Bats as well, and I'm going to go for the Fire Spirit too. So let's go for the Log, finish off this game right here, and we're going to head into the next match with our next deck. Now, what I did just do is make the most toxic deck I could genuinely think of. We have, you can just see, I don't even need to tell you what we have. This is absolutely disgusting, though. Basically, I did want to make a Recruits version because I think Princess with the Recruits actually is a kind of a sleeper combo. Did he lag out? Oh, no. Hopefully he didn't lag out. Hopefully he's still playing right here. Question mark? Is he here? No, Nate! Come back. He saw the Princess and the Recruits and instantly didn't want to play the game. I think he just lagged out, but thankfully he's back so we can still continue the game. I'm going to go for the Marcher like this on top of the Furnace. That was actually quite unlucky timing that he did play that Knight at the same time. But I'm just going to mash my Cannon Court the Bridge. Wow, this deck is so toxic, dude. We have so many broken range units that just require insane amounts of Elixir. Oh, he's got the Evo Tombstone. Oh, nice. Or the Hero Tombstone. I might make a video on that card tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided if I'm going to or not. I think it's definitely going to be an interesting thing. They did just recently announce they're going to buff it a little bit before it comes out. So we'll see how that goes. I know a lot of people were saying it's pretty useless. and I've, seen a couple of clips with it. I'm going to double Princess right here because this is just a toxic play to make. Like, he has to defend both sides, right? So this is already going to be miserable for him. And he's hitting the king, or the Goblin Laugh, rather. Do I just recruits the bridge? Would that be the ultimate toxic play? Especially with that Barb Barrel not being able to take out the Princess. Oh, my goodness. This is, oh, that's just disgusting, isn't it? So we have, all the recruits, the Princess still alive on the left-hand side. He still has to play more Elixir to even take that off the map, and we're going to get most of his tower right here. He does go for the Knight. We will get one more Princess shot, I think. Not too shabby. Get him down to 765, and we haven't even used our broken Evo Princess yet. But yeah, I basically just made the most toxic deck possible with this version of recruits. Because I wanted to make his life miserable in this game and show you guys what's probably going to be happening next season with this card added to a bunch of spell baity type of versions. So, Ice Spear comes down. That's completely fine with me. I'm very interested to see how the next meta is going to develop. I think it's just going to be even more offense spam garbage. So, Princess is going to get so much usage if you do actually want to be able to defend those type of things. Now, he's probably going to use the ability. I have not faced this card at all. This is my first time facing it, so it's going to be quite interesting here. He does go for the ability, so it's like a little Skeleton King looking thing. Evo Princess should give me some good value here. Slow down some stuff. Yeah, it's going to slow down the push for a little bit. Not bad at all before it does get taken out by the poison. I'm going to go for the Magic Archer down low again, which is pretty solid, I think. We'll see what he wants to do. He does go for the Tombstone Hero in the middle again. The Furnace is never going to die, apparently, which is pretty epic. I could go for the Princess in the middle like this and just kind of see what he does. Furnace comes down. I'm going to go for the arrows on top of the Furnace plus the Tombstone. Right here. Will he use the ability? He will not. Wait, you can still ability after it dies? What? That's kind of weird. Marcher does get that one connection on tower. We're close to winning this game, but it's not completely over yet. So I don't understand. Like, this card is definitely interesting, but the Tombstone, but I don't think it's really going to be used much. Maybe it will find its niche in the game, but I think it's not the greatest card ever. Let's see. He's going to go for the Knight in front of that Furnace. Hopefully this Princess can lock in right here. Thank you all again for the birthday wishes as well. It's still my birthday right now, but, like, I guess maybe by the time you're seeing it, it's not going to be anymore. But just going to go for the Skeleton Dragons like this right here. Let's go ahead and arrows to make sure we don't lose our tower. I could have double arrowed his tower, I guess. Let's go for the Wall Breakers like this. And then Princess is going to connect on tower. Oh, it's not. But unfortunately for him, I'm just going to spam everything at the bridge and get back to my arrows. Wait, what if I just ability? This Marcher's going to shoot his tower? That's ridiculous how broken that is still. You just guarantee yourself damage. It's even better than a spell. But yeah, nice win right there. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, let me know your thoughts on the Princess down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.